Are you guys ready to make a change? Ready to make a change in Wisconsin? I got 4 things to say to you. First, the easiest thing we can do is we can say the last 4 weeks are going to be just like the next 4 weeks, and the 4 weeks after that, and the 4 weeks after that, and we're going to recall Senator Alberta Darling, and we're going to have a new senator north of here. Are you guys with me? Alex has t-shirts. Come find him. He wants to sell you a t-shirt to support recalling Senator Darling. There's 3 more things. We're not out here because we want to yell and chant or play drums or hold signs up. We're not out here because we want to have a political fight. We're out here because this university, UW-Milwaukee, and the University of Wisconsin system are about opportunity. They're about economic growth. They're about supporting our families. I went to school here. My wife went to school here. She works in Mitchell Hall. And my 4-year-old daughter goes to school at the UWM Children's Center. I'm on this campus every day. And I look around and I see you guys going to classes, having a taco at Taco Bell. That happened when I was in the student government, so you're welcome. And people are going about their lives, whatever's happening in Madison, whatever's happening in the state capitol. But they're not here just for themselves. They're here for all of us. They're here for our state. The workers who clean our bathrooms from AFSCME Local 82, they're in the house. The teachers, the academic staff of the faculty who are members of the American Federation of Teachers, they're here. The graduate students from the MGAA, they're here. And every day they work to make this a greater state. To make this a greater state, and that's why we're out here. So remember that when you're talking to the press, when you're talking to your family. This isn't about winning for Democrats. It's not about winning for Republicans. It's about making this a better state. Now on April 5th, we're going to have some choices. We're going to have a choice for the direction of our Supreme Court. We're going to have a choice for the direction of the county supervisor. But there's one really simple choice. You can either have a Scott Walker clone like Jeff Stone, or you can elect Chris Abele, the next county executive of Milwaukee County. Are you there with me? Are you there with me? I put notes on the back of my sign. Jeff Stone, the lead sponsor of voter ID, to make it harder for the 4,000 students at Sandberg Halls to vote. Is that right? No. Jeff Stone supports $1 billion cut in public education in the state of Wisconsin. Is that right? No. Jeff Stone thinks that women should have to go into the back alleys to get health care, that we should have to fight once again for access to birth control. Is that right? No. Jeff Stone thinks that we should have less rental assistance, less access to transit, less access to health care. He thinks you should have the right to work for less. Is that right? No. We're going to make a change. He can't have it both ways. He went out there after he voted against every single Democratic amendment. He said, yes, let's cut. He said, yes, let's support Scott Walker. And then he said, oh, I don't support ending collective bargaining for public employees. He wants to have it both ways. You know who else wanted to have it both ways? Scott Walker. Is Jeff Stone going to be the next county executive? No! All right, we've had a lot of yelling at this rally. Here's what I want to conclude with. Every day people come to work and they fight for their own families because they want to be a part of the great American middle class. We were out here for the American dream. When we talk about collective bargaining rights, when we talk about access to pensions, when we talk about well-funded schools or lower tuition, this is not a political fight. It's a fight for our families. It's a fight for the American dream. When those folks are out there saying public employees have too much vacation or have too much pension, I want you to turn and look at them and say, don't you want to have more vacation? Don't you want to have a well-funded pension? Don't you want to work for a living wage? Instead of trying to take it away from people, we should be trying to give it to more people. We should have the American